So I got inspired by the Advanced Glider in Fish in Roblox and thought I'd make a DIY version of it. It doesn't quite look the same, but I did try to utilize my limited resources to paint this thing, and can I get this thing to glide in the air? Stick along till the end. So if you're also interested to build one like me, you can grab the plans for free. I got these plans from Flight Test. The first thing I'm gonna do is cut out the margins, as you can see with the dashed lines. I try to use an X-Acto knife because it really facilitates the process. You can also use a pair of scissors. Once you cut out the margins, you will find out that these tiles actually have tile numbers. So you have tile 1, tile 2. All you have to do is sort them out by 1, 2, 3, 4. It's as easy as aligning the pages together using a little piece of tape and connecting the plans together. Now I can use my X-Acto knife to cut out the plans. These are some of the pieces that are not required for this project because this is an RC glider, an RC wing, and in my case I'm not building anything electronic or RC related, so I'm just gonna snub them off. Here the two pieces I have are the wing spars, so they basically support the wing as they fold together. This looks like a very complex shape, but as they fold, you're gonna see it becomes a beautiful wing. So I have all the plans ready. All we're gonna do now is to trace these plans on top of a foam board, which you're gonna see later. These are the dashed red lines, and we're gonna do a 50% score cut, as you're gonna see later as well. And you do wanna cut out these relief cuts, these little blocks in the middle. And as I was saying, this is the foam board. This is the Adams Ready board. I find this to be an incredible foam board. It's 3 to 4 millimeters in thickness, and I feel it's ideal for this project. I next use little dabs of glue stick to stick the plans onto the foam board, and once you stick these on, you can next use the X-Acto knife to cut out the plans. The key here is to make sure that you have a super straight razor blade. If it's dulling out, just trust me, replace it. It's gonna make your life easier. A good strategy is to flip the board over and cut out the little tiny pieces. Instead of damaging the foam, you can really get a clean cut by doing so. We don't have to worry about these marks because, again, that's for the RC, but in this case, this is the center of gravity. I'm gonna make a little hole for reference. And these are the red dashed lines that I'm gonna create a score cut on. So since the plans are stuck to the foam board, I'm just gonna make some reference cuts using my X-Acto knife. And now I can entirely remove the paper, and because of those reference lines, I can align my ruler and make a beautiful score cut. Do not cut the foam all the way, just a score cut. Next, take a barbecue stick, and we're just gonna score along those lines and make sure that we create a beautiful crease so that the foam can roll over and become a beautiful airfoil design. Next, I'm making a middle crease, so I'm gonna perform a double bevel on this middle crack. So fold the foam all the way over, but before we do that, I'm gonna apply a layer of tape for further stability and sturdiness. And now I'm gonna do the double bevel. So the way we're gonna do it is hold the ruler straight along with the edge using your X-Acto knife and create a single bevel on one side of the foam. Once you have that clean wedge cut on one side of the foam, we're gonna flip that foam over and continue the same way so that we have a beautiful double bevel. What this double bevel allows us to do is to Let us fold over the wing so nicely, and as long as you have a clean cut, you should be able to fold this properly. If in any case you have some bindings, you can always go ahead, go back, use a sandpaper or use that X-Acto knife again to clean off any excess foam. Moving on to the spar, we have these dashed red lines, and all it's saying is we're going to remove the foam from that layer. So once again, I'm using my X-Acto knife to create some reference marks, taking off the paper plans, and then aligning my ruler with those reference marks to create the lines. So it's as easy as folding the foam over, and because this ready board has a paper film on the other side, I can just simply take off the foam and we have that beautiful clean cut, this little cavity that's going to allow us to fold the paper over. If your foam board does not have a paper lamination, you can always use a layer of tape on the other side, and that should just get you the same result. Here I'm doing an A-fold, so the side plates are actually going above the base, so not beside, so just keep that in mind. Always using the table as my friend to do the step, as Josh says in flighttest.com. So here I have the spar and the wing ready. I'm going to use those gaps in the middle to align them. You can notice some layer of foam popping out. Don't worry about that. We're going to get rid of that later. I'm using some hot glue to apply a pretty generous portion to attach the spar to the wing. And just keeping caution, this is just going to be a glider that I'm going to do. So in the case of an RC system, this would have had to be a much sturdier finish. But because this is a glider, I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple, pretty basic, don't have to worry too much about a proper finishing. This is gonna be the most advanced step because we have to apply a lot of hot glue together, so if your hot glue is not hot enough, you can do this one step at a time. I'm applying some hot glue towards the center, on top of the two spars, and as well as we're gonna apply to the lower edge. So a lot of hot glue, the hot glue needs to be warm enough to sustain the entire heat. The wing folds over in beautiful shape, and we can see we have that beautiful airfoil design as well. Some foam is cutting out on the other side, so we're just gonna use our X-Acto knife to gently make it flush with the edge. Apply the same technique and build the other wing, so it absolutely is the same steps. What we're gonna do is apply some sandpaper or using some more X-Acto knife cuts to make sure we have a very clean edge so both the wings can actually stick together without any debris in the middle. I first like to use a layer of tape on the base, so when we actually hot glue them together, we know that the two wings are nicely set together without any sort of distortion. And yes, this is a glider at the end of the day, just for a fun project, no RC systems related. It's not going to be a heavy model, so you don't really have to go super crazy with the glue, and as long as it has a nice finishing. Now it's time to hot glue the two wings together, so because of that tape we can fold the two wings over in a very beautiful way, and we can also connect the two wings together and hot glue them. We're almost done with the wing, guys. We're just gonna apply the side plates or the vertical stabilizer, so I'm gonna make sure the sides are pretty clean. According to the plans, this side has been cut out a bit extra so that you can always use your X-Acto knife to clean it and use your sandpaper block if needed, and then connect these vertical stabilizers together. And now it's time to do the paint job. Well, this is the most interesting step of this entire project. I wanted to make it look as close to the Advanced Glider in Fish in Roblox, but it really didn't turn out the way I thought it would turn out to be. I'm not a regular painter. I just grabbed these out of the dollar store and thought I would do a decent job, but I didn't. I also made this little funny Roblox dude out of some blocks of cardboard. I actually bought another little action figure, but that was not Roblox, so I thought I should actually make a Roblox character. After all, this project is based upon this entire thing. And this thing is a hang glider, so I've decided to use some barbecue sticks to create those little hanging levers, I guess. I don't know what you call those. It's important that the hangs are supported, well supported, so I'm just using these wedge cuts of barbecue sticks to connect them, the horizontal and the vertical sides, so they're well supported and they just don't snap open in midway. The lever is ready. We just have to stick our dude onto that little handle, and I'm just using some hot glue behind the head, the arms, and I'm gonna stick that barbecue stick on. And in this step, I'm also creating some more supporters to further support my hang glider pilot. And with that, our Advanced Glider in Fish is ready. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look good either. I'm gonna use a camera because it's the heaviest thing I got as my nose weight, because this glider is not balanced. You need some nose weight to keep it balanced.